Oh, oh yeah, gotta say, I said, by some, I say, una capa respecta, quala la qual. Welcome to the broadcast. This is your boy, the Magical Magician. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. It is definitely going down. The third eye is located between the eyebrows, right here between the eyebrows. It's about intuition, vision, and perception. Its color is indigo and is represented by the mantra um, it's about being intuitive, being guided, having perceptive, clairvoyance, bright dreams, spiritual, mental strength, and good vision. Like when unbalanced, it has lack of intuition, imagination, all right, manipulative, a lack of imagination, very manipulative, all right, panic, fear, vision, and eye problems. So when people are manipulative, you definitely want to say intuitive, guided, perceptive, clairvoyance, bright dreams, spiritual and mental strength, and good vision. These are all very important. Now, the definition of intuitive is intuitive means using or based on what feels to be true, even without conscious reasoning. All right, conscious reasoning is slow to see, to understand, and have to see to believe. So you have intuition and conscious reasoning. Intuitive, using or based on what feels to be true, even without conscious reasoning. And perception, the ability to see, hear, or become aware of something through sensory. All right, conscious reasoning is have to see it to believe it. So I don't need conscious reasoning. I have intuition based on what one feels to be true without reasoning. Conscious reasoning. I have very intuitive, and I also have intuition, which is the ability to understand something immediately without the need for conscious reasoning. All right, so I have both of those. When your intuition is developed, your vision and your perception. So vision is the definition of by itself. How really do you see? When, like I said, your chakra third eye is unbalanced, it's intuitive, guided, perceptive, clairvoyance, bright dreams, spiritual, mental strength, and good vision. All right. So these are the affirmations that you can use for today. I am intuitive. I trust my intuition, and I am my higher truth. And when you really connect to your higher self, you'll be able to see everything that you don't have before you see it, and you know exactly how you go about getting it and how it's coming to you. So let's say, for instance, you need a bill, and you don't know how you're going to get that bill paid, right? So when you get that bill paid, you know you see that bill get paid. When you see that bill get paid before it gets paid, that's what we call intuition, okay, and intuitiveness. So when your third eye is developed, you know every day how you're gonna get something before you even see. You see this already. You see the whole information within the computer. And vision is very important because if you look at the energy level, if you look at the energy level close, right, the model of the energy level, you have N1 through N4, which is your optic eye. It's a CD disc. It's a computer disc. Okay, so your vision is actually information that's been handed down by a program. So actually, this is like a robot. So the computer is really your eye that's connected to your brain, and the blood is the wires that connect your heart, which keep it running. So if your heart is a car, if your heart if your heart is a battery to a car, then your brain will be the engine. Okay, so if your heart is the car to the battery, then your brain will be the engine. So to move away from the proton, all right, is N1, N1, 2, 3, 4, and then K, L, L. These are all informational sound waves. These are all actually sound waves that's stored within your eye from a program. These lines are basically a program that comes from your from your ancestors. All right, so that's where you get your vision from, which helps you with your intuition. So when you receive intuition, you're able to tap in to the things that's already been programmed ahead of you ahead of time, and then you change that program if it's something that is not basically you don't like or you don't see. All right. So this chakra is about the ability to understand something immediately without the need of constant reasoning, which is basically intuition. All right. So to develop your intuition, and you want to have intuition because you want to be able to understand if you're going in the right direction without making mistakes. Even though making mistakes is a part of life, it's very important to be intuitive because you want to make at least the least amount of mistakes as possible. And when you tap into the higher source or the most high, then you'll have the information connected to your higher self. You'll never have anxiety, you never have depression because you've connected to your higher self. You're able to see your higher self. And how you do that is when you see your higher self, is which is the best that you are, is unlocking the consciousness, the key to consciousness, which is um, all right. I am intuitive. I trust my intuition, and I am my higher self. These are what you can use for it to develop. So, how do you fight depression? Because depression will help you to see. A lot of people are probably sad and depressed because they can't see. And a lot of people, a lot of my clients ask me, how do I connect to my loved ones? If you want to connect to your loved ones that passed away, you got to develop your third eye because you got to be clairvoyant. You got to be able to see the worlds in between the worlds. And one way you do that is you start with but really technically you start with lamb because lamb is your root chakra, which is your security, your stability. Then you go to your desires. What is your desires? To see the other side, right? So that's the Sakura chakra, which is vine. All right. Then you go to the I can. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, and I believe in myself. So that's Ram with the solar plex chakra. Then you have the heart chakra because you want to be able to open your heart and be able to receive, and that's Yam. And then you have your throat chakra because you want to be able to activate your lamb, the vam, the ram, the yam, and the ham. All right. Also, we want to say and All right. So this in review is the information that you can use for today to help overcome depression. As a matter of fact, how do we help overcome manipulative people? How to overcome manipulative people, all right, is by saying when you release this energy early in the morning, you'll be able to sound off and get that negative energy away from you and have other people on a positive vibrational frequency as well as you are, because the law of attraction is the higher that you vibrate to, the more that you can manifest and get it faster and quickly. So with that being said, in the words of my alter ego Bob Barker, make sure you spay new to your pets to help keep control of the pet population. We are in retrograde to the 14th. With that also being said, in the words of my alter ego, make sure you say after mixtapes, better get bad, who is my higher self. And also, your alter ego is your higher self. And also, in my opinion, and also, in the words of Jerry Springer, make sure you take care of yourself and each other. Until then, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. This is the Magical Magician, baby. I love myself. Peace to the Most High, Baba G. If y'all need help with any advice, make sure you leave a comment. Leave y'all comments if this information has been helpful for you to overcome manipulative people. How to overcome manipulative people? Make sure you like, share, subscribe, leave a comment on the video. Peace, y'all.